I'm Bruce Morrison. I'm your teaching artist today, courtesy of Meadow Arts Alliance here in Twisp, Washington. And for Veterans Day, we're going to draw and paint poppies in memory of the veterans sacrificed. Okay, let's get our materials together. You'll just need your little paint sets, some clean water to paint with. Those will come later. But for right now, just get one crayon. I'm using a blue, so you can go with any dark color, but let's not use red because we want a contrasting color to the red poppy. So today we're going to be painting poppies, and poppies have been a favorite theme of artists for a long time. This is a famous painting by Georgia O'Keeffe. Notice the way she's painted these beautiful petals, how she filled her whole canvas, and the colors and textures she used, the wavy edges, all the variations between red and orange. Think about that. Let that inspire you as you paint your poppy today in honor of the veterans. Okay, let's get started on our poppy. I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to use the black because the center of the poppies tends to be that way. And I'm going to make little squiggles that I'm going to do squiggle after squiggle, filling up the center with a little mound of squiggles that will become the seeds of our flower. And when I get enough of them, I'm going to call it good, something like that. That'll be the center of our flowers. Now remember, this crayon is going to come right through whatever we paint over it. And then the next thing we're going to do is paint petals around the outside, draw petals. So I'm going to use blue here because it'll look good with the red. And I'm going to do little fan-shaped lines that go out from the center with little wavy edges on them. Poppy petals have wavy edges. And besides, it's nice to have some texture to your flower. The waviness gives it that texture. So go all the way around the flower with your petals, one after another, let them overlap a little bit. And when you get all the way around, let's add some little veins down inside to give the petals some texture. Little wavy lines like that. These lines radiate out from the center like the rays of the sun. Take the time to go add some to every petal, so every petal has some of its little veins. All right, that looks good. Are we ready? The next thing we'll do is work with our watercolors. So get your watercolor set ready. Get a brush and the water, and we'll come back together in a minute. All right, let's paint now. First thing is your brushes are probably thirsty. They need to drink. I want to let the brush soak up some water so it's all ready to paint. So one thing I always do is after I dip it in water, there's a little drop that's too much water. Touch the rim of the cup, and then you'll have just the right amount. I'm going to go straight to the red. And then again, the brush needs to drink up some of the red paint. So I'm going to take a little time with it like this. And then I'm going to pull the brush out from the center to paint these petals. And notice it's pink right now because the red isn't very strong. That's fine. And also, you can let little parts of it show through that aren't painted. Sometimes those little bits of white paper can make it sparkly. I'm going to add some paint to it, make that petal darker, keep working my way around. Let this redness pool up because we're going to play with some more colors in there too. So I'm going to go all the way around, get some more water, get some more paint. So we're all going to do this. Go around and paint your petals. So we'll get back together after we get our petals painted. Okay, I've gone all the way around once, okay? What I'm going to do is add more colors and intensify it, okay? So I could add more red. I've got a lot of red there already, but let's intensify our red. But let's give it some friends, some color friends that are, orange is a color friend of red. So let's put some orange in there. This is a hard-working orange. It's been used a lot, so I'm going to take a little time to bring it back to life. It's had other artists have used this orange before me. So let's blend in some orange. Not everywhere, but the orange helps the red be vibrant and alive. Add some more red, and you can just play around with it. Let your petals come to life any way you want them to, with as bright of colors as possible. I'm even going to add a little yellow to it. But before I touch the yellow, I've got a brand new pan of yellow here. I'm going to make sure that I've washed all the other color out of there. Yellow is a delicate color, and other colors bleed into it and get it dirty real easily. But once I've got it, it's a nice way to add sparkle to other colors. That was a little strong, but I'll come back and work with it. Whoops. Okay, now before I touch it, I have to wash that other color out, come back, like that. All right, I'm going to let the petals be those kind of colors, and notice that they're all different, and yours can be even more different colors. For the middle, I'm going to use a color. The center of poppies is often black, but I don't want to do it black. I'm going to choose purple, okay? And again, the purple hasn't been used today, so I need to take a little while and wake it up and let the brush fill with the purple. I'll paint right over the black marks and see how they come through. The crayon's acting as a resist, and it's resisting the purple paint, so you can still see the texture of the little squiggles. Okay, that's good for the flower. Now the next thing we'll do is paint something for the background. Okay, we're ready to put some background on our painting. And the background should be a contrasting color, and green is a complement to red. And so green would be a good choice. I'm going to mix my yellow and green a little bit to make it look more like a grassy field. The poem, The Poppies Blow in Flanders Fields, is a story of how the poppies bloom in the fields after the war is over. So I'm going to put some green out here as for my background color, quite a bit of green, because we've got quite a bit of grass to paint. I'm going to rinse the green out before I touch the yellow again. Always be careful of your yellow. I put a little yellow in there just to brighten up that green. Okay. So around the edges, this doesn't have to be perfect, but let there be some grass growing around this. Notice I'm not coloring every bit of the paper. Let the paper show through. Those little white lines there in the grass are they make it look more like grass than if it's solid green. And I'm going to put some sky up here as well. And the little paper showing through in the sky will be the clouds. I'm going to work my way around. And just like I did with the petals, I can add more color to this later. I'm using plenty of water to spread this out. This technique of spreading your color with lots of water is called a wash. I'm washing the green around it, and I'm also running out of green. I better put some more paint in there, make it a little stronger, come back over. And a little bit of sloppiness is a good thing here because it makes it look more like a natural field. But I'm saving some place up here for my sky. Sky, of course, tends to be blue. So I'm going to get some blue, soak it up, and wash that around up here. Notice how sloppy I'm being. I'm not trying to be too careful. A little bit of sloppiness brings it to life, I think. Okay. I want to add some little other highlights to my green, so I'm going to grab some, I'm going to wash my brush and add a little bit of yellow to it. Just little dots and squiggles. Let that field come to life. Maybe that's good enough. Maybe that's just fine for a poppy blooming in Flanders field for Veterans Day today. Thanks for being with us. So thanks for painting poppies today, and I look forward to painting again with you soon. While you've got your watercolors out, go ahead and play with them a little bit. Paint some more poppies or other flowers in any colors. Enjoy your art day today.